Hey, this is Derek Williams
And Nathan Cox.
with Talking Comicon. We are here to have our first ever podcast, kind of our first trying podcast. We had a video cast that sucked balls, didn't really work out, but this is our first ever attempt at a podcast, trying to get some audio out there to our people that like to look at us on the Facebook page and shit.
Smooth jazz. Yeah, so Talking Comicon.
Yeah. What we are, we're a bunch of dudes that like to go to conventions. We like food, we like comics, we like tech, we like cars, we like everything. So we just want to travel, we just want to bring all the conventions that we go to and share it with everyone that we can reach out to. Coming from a car show from over here in Arizona, we have what's that one car show we just had, the Barrett Jackson car show. And we have that. We have a Sausage Fest coming up soon. For fucking some German bratwurst. We're gonna go to that.
Basically, how I like to put it, we're just a couple of geeks bringing you our world from our point of view. That's it. If you don't like it, don't listen in. Totally cool. We don't care. We kind of do this for us. We're not doing this for money. We're not doing this for fame. We're not doing this for popularity. We really don't give a shit. It's honestly so we can sit here, have a couple drinks, talk about what we did the weekend before or the night before or what we're doing right now. Doesn't matter. So maybe sometimes we might bring you some live podcasts. We don't know yet. It's kind of a thing that we've been making for the past year. Just right off the top, go to our Facebook page. Just look us up, facebook.com/Talking Comicon. You'll find us. Just search in the search bar, Talking Comicon. You will find us. Also, check out our website, www.talkingcomicon.com. Yeah, I think that's...
That's
there we go.
That's it.
There's going to be a couple other guys who come on. We'll try and have some special guests every now and then. We're going to grow. We want to talk to some comic book creators. Probably, for the most part, local to Arizona. We'll try and spread it out to other comic book creators that are in your areas, wherever you're from. But for right now, it's going to be local. This is just a little local thing. But tonight, we've got a little agenda. Right off the top, of course, Batman vs. Superman is out. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been talking shit about it. We all know that it's the shittiest movie in the world, but everybody likes it at the same time. So, we're going to talk about it. We're going to give you our opinion. It's going to be honest and from the heart, from a true fan's heart. And that's what you can expect from us.
We're also going to talk about our favorite TV shows that we like to watch. We have our the DC TV universe to the Marvel TV universe. From you got Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Flash.
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 My personal, probably favorite superhero show on TV right now. Anyway, keep going with the agenda.
You have a Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
Some Netflix originals.
Netflix, the MCU Netflix. It's better than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We'll get into that thing. We'll also go and talk about the upcoming MCU movies. We have this year coming out Doctor Strange.
I'm looking forward to that.
That's my favorite one right there. Everyone's obviously looking forward to Civil War. I honestly don't care, but
You know what? I think that it's going to be the best of the event. You know what they call it? Captain America Civil War, right? It is, to me, Avengers 3 at this point. And I think that I honestly think it's going to be the best of what they've done so far.
We'll get into that. I still think Doctor Strange is better. We'll also go ahead and talk about the Fox universe, whatever you want to call that, the MCU/Fox, where you got your X-Men, your Deadpool, who is an X-Men, kind of an X-Men. He's more of
He's
X-Force.
an X-Men. He's an X-Men.
X-Force.
Whatever.
He was an honorary X-Men.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Mr. Baldhead liked him, so they went there.
It's just X-Force because they were more R-rated on X-Force, I guess.
And then we'll also talk about a calendar of events that we have going on. We have a couple conventions we're going to hit up in the next couple weeks. We'll talk about the ones we're going to hit up. Also, we want to hear from our listeners what conventions you might be going to.
Or what ones you would like to
have us
know
go
about.
to.
Yeah, we can tell you. We're going to go. We'll tell you our experience. We'll tell you what we like about it. And it's not just going to be about the guests. We'll talk to you about line control. We'll talk to you about how we felt overall about how the convention was run. Because that's a big thing about conventions these days. Because honestly, you can go to any convention and see any star that you want these days. But if they're ran like shit, you have a bad experience. And you might not have... You might as well just stay at home, right? Anyway.
We'll also talk about the good beer of the week. Like what we're drinking right now.
God, yeah, we might as well throw that shit in there too. Because we like to drink. We're drinkers. We like our beer. We're fucking red-blooded Americans. So we might as well talk about that too.
Alright. So let's go ahead and start off with the current status of the DC TV universe. Nathan over here said that The Flash was his favorite show. Elaborate on that. Why would that be your favorite show?
Just overall, I think it had to do with a just culmination of things. From season 1, which I actually started rewatching today, it had to do with storytelling and casting. I think we're probably... Well, and special effects, because they put a lot of money into the CW, invested a lot into the show, and it shows in the production value. But I think those were the hot three for me. Casting was huge. You got Grant Gustin. Am I pronouncing his last name right?
Yeah. The guy from Glee.
Yeah, the guy from Glee. I think he was absolutely... They could not have done better as far as his casting goes whenever it comes to him. Well, we got... and I should have a list of names in front of me right now, but I don't.
Tom Cavanaugh.
Thank you, Tom. That's
Harrison
Wells. Right out of my...
Tom Cavanaugh, I'm a huge fan of. If anyone's ever watched the TV series Ed, where Justin Long appeared as a high school kid, if anyone ever remembers that was amazing.
Yep, Tom Cavanaugh,
the bowling alley lawyer.
Come on now.
The guy is a fantastic actor, and he's showing some good, some good sides of him. He was in that one show with Dr. Doom, where they played lawyers, right? Or no, plastic surgeons. It was on FX. Yeah, Nip Tuck. Yeah. There, was it? It was him? Yeah, Dr. Doom and him, right?
Was it him?
Maybe I'm totally wrong.
We might be wrong.
I don't know. But
like I said, we don't have a list of names in front of us right now.
Yeah, but either way, I mean that guy is a great actor. You have the new up and comers, who plays Caitlin Frost, and then Cisco Ramon.
Yeah, Cisco Ramon is killing it right now.
Yeah, I mean they're all amazing actors. I'll be honest. Nathan says that Grant Gustin is killing it as the Flash.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to disagree that he has been shock value this entire time. He's been great as the Flash, but can anyone else play the Flash? Yes. I don't think that his role is irreplaceable because every time I watch a show, it's still not Barry Allen to me. I still, and by the way, I love the show. If I'm going to rate the show out from on a scale to 10, I'm going to give the show a 9.5. Like I love it. And everything that Grant Gustin brings to us as Barry Allen is the best in the world.
But he's a different kind of Barry Allen, and you bring
very
up
much different.
You bring
the
up
multiverse,
right? You bring up a valid point. He's not the Barry Allen that we know from the animated series. He's not the Barry Allen that we know from the Justice League comics. He's
a little Wally West from animated, anyways.
And I think they did that for a reason, though. I think they did that to kind of connect with more of the nerdy fans a little bit, which is totally cool. I'm fine with it. I think that he fits. The chemistry that the cast has together just really works for me. Like I really, yeah. They hit it on the nose with The Flash. That's all that I got to say. It's going in a good direction so far this season 2. Zoom. Holy shit. Let's keep the spoilers out of it. Because some people might not be.
Fuck no spoilers. No.
All right, you guys had your warning. You had your fucking warning. Spoilers.
Zoom. Holy shit. All right.
Where are they going with this? Jay Garrick as fucking Zoom.
All right. I have a theory. I'm just gonna throw my theory right now. All right. So there are 3 Jay Garricks, or Teddy Sears is the actor's name, he exists 3 different times. According to the newest trailer of the next episode, you have Hunter Zolomon of Earth 1.
Ugh, my brain hurts.
You have Earth 2 Jay Garrick, the one who was the entire time on the show.
Yep.
And then you have now Zoom.
And brain just exploded.
Who is Earth 2 Hunter Zolomon, apparently, according to the next episode, which airs April 16th. Fucking hiatus.
Yeah,
I hate them.
damn, seriously, like 2 episodes and then we go on a hiatus? What the fuck, CW? Come on.
Yeah, I get it. You have 6 episodes left, and you have an entire summer to run through, probably. Either way, things don't work out in threes. Things work out in pairs. It's always a pair. So, my theory here, and you're hearing it from me first, is that...
Well, in the last episode, he did say when the Jay Garrick came back dead, which Jay Garrick would have that been? I don't know yet. The one that was, he was supposed to be from Earth 2. He's supposed to be. Anyway.
Anyways.
I went off onto a weird tangent in my own head. I don't know what happened.
Something happened in his head. Either way, so my theory is that you have Earth 2 Jay Garrick was just killed by Earth 2 Hunter Zolomon, a.k.a. Zoom.
Ah, God, see, that's, yeah.
Then you have Earth 1 Hunter Zolomon, who is the guy sitting at the park bench. Where is Earth 1 Jay Garrick? Remember, Jay Garrick from Earth 2 said he couldn't find an existing Earth 1 Jay Garrick. He only found Hunter Zolomon. What if they are twins? Now,
yeah, this is the twins theory. Okay, yeah.
Now, this is where the comics are obviously not matching up whatsoever.
Which is cool. TV shows. So
Exactly. None of them matches up whatsoever. But Jay Garrick's arch enemy was a copycat of Jay Garrick. He wasn't. He wanted to be like Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
Therefore, for it to be a twin, works out.
Yep.
Separated at birth, they don't know of each other. Hunter Zolomon is a psychopath on Earth 2. Hunter Zolomon on Earth 1 is normal.
Yeah, well, when they showed him on the bench, he was more of a academia type.
He's smart.
Yeah.
He
was reading the newspaper. He was dressed well.
He's Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, he was very, yeah.
He's the
janitor at the university. Yeah.
So the question remains though, where is Earth 1 Jay Garrick? Man in the Iron Mask. Remember, he's tapping there. He's tapping Jay. Tapping Jay. He did Morse code Jay.
Yeah.
He is Jay. He is Jay Garrick.
So Zoom already stole him from Earth 1.
And yeah, Hunter Zolomon, a.k.a. Zoom of Earth 2, went and stole Jay Garrick of Earth 1 to try and capture his speed. Realized he probably doesn't have speed at all. Throws him in a fucking cell, has him sitting there with an iron mask on, so no one knows who he is.
Face, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jay Garrick of Earth 2 gets killed. Obviously Jay Garrick from Earth 2. Hunter Zolomon wants him. Hunter Zolomon wants speed. He needs his own cell regeneration.
At this point, we know that he's dying. He needs the Speed Force. He needs to steal the Speed Force to live, to survive. So that's what he's trying to do. We understand that at this point.
Yeah.
You heard it first. Talking Comicon.
I've had a lot of theories. I've come a long way.
God damn, that one's solid though.
But the last trailer has solidified this theory. And it's because I've been looking for the whole copycat scenario. For the longest time I thought that Jay Garrick, that was on Earth 1, who was apparently Jay Garrick Earth 2, was actually the guy who can shapeshift. I thought it was the shapeshifter. And that completely went away when he was killed because he didn't turn back into the shapeshifter.
Huh,
the one bald guy, he looks like Victor Zsasz on Gotham.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And that actually might be Victor Zsasz on Gotham. I had to look it up. It probably is. The guy you can... They look a lot alike.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot to say about Gotham.
I love that show.
I fucking hate that show.
I love that
show. I stopped watching it because I fucking hate it so much.
So now that we're over Flash, you want to move on to Gotham?
That's a good segue.
Gotham is fucking great.
Oh, god damn it.
Gotham is...
Snooze fest.
Gotham is so good, if you're not looking to be excited about Batman. And of course, everyone that thinks Gotham thinks Batman, and they only just want to be excited about Batman.
No, and that was completely not it for me. Because going into it, I knew that Batman had nothing to do with it. I knew that it... And honestly, I didn't think that they were going to show this much of young Bruce Wayne in it, as they had. I went into it with expectations of seeing more villains rise. Like, season 2, they came out and they said, oh, it's the rise of the villains, it's the... Whatever, cool. The first fucking 5 or 6 episodes were the greatest thing that I fucking watched in Gotham.
You were a Joker fan.
Because I'm a Joker fan. And I'm a... what's that actor's name who played... you remember the actor's name who played... his name in the show is Jerome, right?
I didn't like him.
I think that actor's phenomenal. He's in a TV show that I love to watch, that I actually might watch later tonight, Shameless, on Showtime, I think? I think it's Showtime. Yeah, it's Showtime, not Stars.
It sounds...
It's awesome. There's lots of titties every now and then. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those shows. Anyway, Gotham for me just... I went into it with expectations of it being more about the bad... And then about the bad guys. And then they showed the Penguin. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Some emo-ass Penguin? Like, didn't we go through this emo-ass shit? Like... When we watched Spider-Man 3, stop fucking up my bad guys, is all I have to say. To Gotham, at least. It had nothing to do with it. I knew Batman was going to be in it. And what it turned into, Gotham, for me, especially in Season 1, because I really stopped watching Gotham after Season 5 or 6, whenever when Jerome died in Season 2 is when I stopped. And the reason is because it's too much... It is too much of a buddy cop show for me.
And that's why I liked it. I love buddy cop movies. Buddy cop movies are the best. Lethal Weapon. Is Lethal Weapon not one of the greatest film series ever to live?
It is, but Gotham is fucking... doesn't even come close to that kind of style, though.
Because it's not a movie, it's a TV show. Hence why they're trying to make a Lethal Weapon TV show, Training Day TV show, Rush Hour TV show. We'll get into that another day. That's a different podcast. They're trying to relive all the buddy cop.
I'm so fucking over buddy cop TV shows.
And what buddy cop TV shows are on? I don't watch much TV other than comic book TV. Is there a lot of buddy cop? I mean, there's ensemble.
There's
cop.
Ensemble Cop.
You have CSI.
Maybe it's just not my genre. Maybe
crime scene of the crime.
Okay, there's not, because now that I sit here and I'm like, when's the last buddy cop TV show that I've watched? Really can't think of any. Mostly because I don't like them. I don't watch them. So maybe the genre just isn't for me.
I
hear
you.
You know,
if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea.
Totes, my goats. I don't know what I just did there. I think it was from actually it was from a movie. Was what
I know you don't.
I love you, man.
I know you don't like.
That was a movie reference, by the way. I gave you the title.
Robin Lord Taylor as the
God
Penguin.
Damn it! I fucking hate him as the Penguin.
I think he's fantastic.
And
remember, this is full 100% origin of everybody, and this is what I like about it, because this is like Earth 6 origin.
Penguin to me is like...
Penguin is Danny DeVito. We don't know anything other than Danny DeVito.
I don't. That's what I fucking grew up on. That Batman Returns... Okay, I'll give you my age. I'm fucking 30 years old now. I had just turned 30 in August. Last August. So Batman Returns... Like, for Batman Returns was Batman for me.
You sound like someone who likes Christian Bale only as Batman.
God damn it, I do, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm like a... But that's not my point, though.
You just got called out.
I did. Shit.
You just got called out.
Be
an open mind.
I try and be an open... even... Okay. I do try and keep an open mind. But then I think about, and I look at other things like the video games. Okay. You look at the Penguin in the video games, and even illustrated in the comic books.
Is it because he's not short, fat,
It's because he's not short and that's exactly why, because his physique is fucked up. He's like this taller, skinny guy with an emo haircut. Pisses me off. I don't like him.
Great.
No, he's a great actor.
He's awkward as shit.
No, he's a great
actor.
actor.
He was amazing and accepted.
He's trying to make everybody's fucking heads blow up. And accepted. Right, okay. No, I think that he's a great actor. I think that him, from his performance that he's giving is great.
The guy who plays Jim Gordon, even better. Oh my god, that actor, I never heard of him, but the Jim Gordon actor is phenomenal. The guy who plays...
Alfred.
No, okay, I'm not even going to get into that just yet. I'm not even going to get into that.
Yeah, he's really good.
The guy who plays, what's Jim Gordon's partner's name?
Oh, the short, fat one with the little beard going on.
He is a phenomenal actor. And I never watched Sons of Anarchy, but near the end, obviously, he was in Sons of Anarchy. He played that.
Was he in Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, he was the internal affairs. No. He was a retired United States Marshal. He was the brother of the prison nurse that got shanked by the guy who was in prison the entire time.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he was. That. Yeah, that was him.
I like that show too.
It was what it was.
Okay, so the last season was really good. I liked the last season, and then it was like, how many seasons did it have? 7?
7.
So I like season 7. I really liked.
I only liked the first 3.
I'm with you on. Yeah, then it got really. It was hard for me to watch.
Everyone was after each other.
Yeah, it's like they were trying to make excuses for killing off people. I was like, okay, now this is. Anyway, well, way off topic on that one.
Anyways, that guy is amazing.
Yeah.
Donnell something is his name as an actor. We'll get into Alfred. Oh my goodness, have I never in my life thought that Alfred would be such a badass. I mean, I read the comics. I know that Alfred can just whoop some ass because I have right next to me one of the Injustice comic books. When he beats the shit out of Superman, spoiler alert, he beats the shit out of Superman because he takes that metahuman fucking drug that, it's like Our Man's pill.
Yeah.
He just fucking beats the shit out of Superman. Like, Alfred doesn't fuck around. Alfred is tougher than Batman if he had the physique of Batman.
Yep.
And you see Alfred teach a young Bruce Wayne how to be Batman.
Yeah.
The rumors of him getting his own spin-off show would be the coolest thing in the fucking world.
I don't know. I think they're asking too much for that.
They probably are. They probably are. But Alfred's my favorite part of this entire show.
The actor's great in it. He does a good job.
He does so well. Catwoman.
Yeah.
She's what she is.
Whatever.
You have Poison Ivy. Whatever.
Enigma. Whatever.
Enigma's funny. He's awkward. I think.
Funny at best. And the awkwardness, I think, is what's cool with him.
We all only hear everything.
And actually, I think that he's one. Sorry to interrupt you, but I actually think that he's one of the best villains that they've started introducing so far, other than Jerome, who should have been the fucking Joker.
Galavan was my favorite villain so far. And
it might be one of them.
Jerome was... I don't know. I mean, no. Because he wasn't the Joker. And he's not the Joker.
He wasn't supposed to be the
Joker. That's
Joker.
all. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be. But he overacted the Joker part. Like, he was... And we'll get into this later, too. He was Jesse Eisenberg trying to portray what everyone thought was Lex Luthor. That's what this Jerome guy was. Overacting. Yeah. He was like Jim Carrey had just stepped into the fucking role.
But as we've come to find out, though, just a little tidbit about what we're going to talk about Batman versus Superman. Jesse Eisenberg was not Lex Luthor. He was Lex Jr. Oh! We'll crush your minds on that a little bit later.
If you're not talking about comics, that's Earth 3. Alexander Luthor Jr.'s Earth 3. We're in Earth 1 still.
Minds just go ahead and explode and marinate in that sauce for a little bit. We'll get there.
I don't know how long.
Gotham. I think that we've killed Gotham. I think Gotham is Gotham. I think Gotham is one of those shows that you're gonna either
you like it or
either
you don't.
Either you like it or you hate it. You know, I have personally given it a fucking good go. Like I gave it season 1 and half.
If
and
you don't,
season 2.
if you don't like the heroes, then you're not gonna like the show. The villains are there.
I wanted the villains. No, I wanted more out of the villains.
Butch was amazing.
Maybe I should give the show a second chance, or at least the season 2. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? We'll find out later.
Arrow.
All right. Our boy Stephen Amell. We like him. We love him.
4th fucking season.
Fourth
of the
season.
show. He has no sleeves.
He's donned the Green Arrow name.
He's now the Green Arrow.
He is now officially Green Arrow, which actually I'm really happy about, because when they first started the show, I was really pissed off that they just wouldn't go full DC on it and just call him the Green Arrow. And then they did the spin-off The Flash, and then they saw how... I think what happened is the writers and the producers and the studio saw how fucking phenomenal The Flash did with just embracing everything DC.
Not only that, remember Smallville. Remember Smallville? 10 seasons. He was never called Superman.
You're right.
He was called the Blur, or the Red Blue Blur.
Red Blue Streak. He had a couple names throughout the series.
They never called him by their name.
Which pissed me off too. I was like, come on, just give me that. But I get it. It was the origin, and then finally in the last episode, it was like Superman. Whatever. Fuck it, I get it. Still love Smallville. Smallville is one of the greatest fucking shows on CW. I think it was the spawn for superhero shows on TV.
Let's talk about Arrow, though.
Huh?
Let's talk about Arrow, though.
Yeah, back to Arrow. Stephen Amell. Actor-wise, I have a just full warning on this. We kind of have a man crush on him, both of us.
We're going to be drinking his red wine year 3 here in a little bit. It might actually be what might be corked open here in a little bit.
Yeah. Knocking Point
wine.
Big shout out. Actually, finally, because we're out here in Arizona, finally got accepted into the wine club. So a couple weeks ago, got our first wine club box, which was pretty phenomenal. I'm not a huge wine drinker, but I was like, my boy Stephen Amell has a winery. What? Cool. Joining that, and I'm gonna be a part of it.
Maybe one day he'll be like Coppola.
Maybe.
Francis Coppola's had his wine. It's one of the biggest wines out there. It's in every grocery store there is.
So there was the full disclaimer. We are fanboys of Stephen Amell.
Anyways,
we follow him on Facebook. Mean
Mondays are the best.
Yeah.
Anyways, Arrow,
as a TV
Felicity.
Oh.
Oliver, Felicity, Olicity.
Oh God. Okay.
Wow, where are you?
I'm down in
Olicity has ran its course.
Yeah, it has ran its course.
That bitch got a spinal implant and walked away.
Which, you know what? Kind of glad that
they had a fake wedding, and she said, "As much as I love you, I'll never fucking do this ever again."
But it's what his character needs in the show, though.
Oh,
it is though. It is. He needs that little slap in the face.
He needs to be alone.
Yeah,
I get it. He's not.
No, he doesn't need to be alone.
He's not Batman.
No, he is though.
He is. I mean, 65 years ago he was Batman.
Yeah.
For fucking Star City, but this is like, why can't he? He's more of a playboy. Oliver Queen was always more of a playboy than Bruce Wayne was.
And you know what? They have 100% fully shown that in the TV series, though.
Oh yeah, in the beginning he was a fucking playboy, but now he's ever since he got back from the island, he's never been a playboy since that point.
Well, no, because they're trying to. The playboy thing was supposed to be in his past. Now they did the vigilante thing, which I fucking hated. I was like, just call him the goddamn Green Arrow. I was like, come on. But I get it. Maybe seasons 1, 2, and 3 were just supposed to be a huge origin story. I get it. There was a story arc that we finished.
What's your favorite thing about Arrow?
My favorite thing about Arrow, honestly, was spawning the Flash. Honestly, that's my favorite thing about the Arrow. And Stephen Amell. The casting, there's some complaints that I have about the Arrow, but for the most part, it's spawned greatness. What it's done is the Arrow what it did as a TV show is because the ratings have always been strong throughout. Nobody's going to question that. So what it's done as a TV show on the CW is it's shown that a hero show for DC. That a hero show for DC can be very, very, very successful. And it has spawned so many other franchises and outlets. So I think that's the greatest thing for me. I think the story. I mean, we finished a story arc last season, and I'm glad that we did, because now we can move on. Because now he's called the Green Arrow. We're moving on with the story. I think the writers have really been confused about what the Arrow should have been from the beginning. As far as the story, because we started with the vigilante thing. But I'm glad. I mean, it's a solid TV show. I'm glad to see where it's going. I wish that the Arrow. It's more. What I like about it is it's the more dark DC story that we know and have come to love. And I know a lot of you fans are pissed off. DC is dark. Oh, Batman vs Superman is too dark. Blah 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. Get over it. We'll talk about that later. So we got the darker side of DC, which is the Arrow, more serious. Then we got the lighter side of DC, a little bit of humor, a little bit of fun, a little bit of pizzazz, the Flash. I like that. And then we've got Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Which is a mix of both.
You have the best villains of the Flash and the Arrow
coming together.
And the best heroes that never got too much light. They were there. You know they could shine bright.
Yeah.
In their own TV show.
Yeah.
You have a mini Justice League kind of thing going on. Like this is
time travel. Come on, who doesn't like time travel?
This is like Justice Society International.
We got to see Oliver Queen in the future with one arm. Come on. How cool is that?
And Connor Hawk
with that super awesome fake beard. By the way, I have to say, Legend of Tomorrow. You guys could have done a lot better with that shit.
You also had Connor Hawk, a.k.a. John Diggle Jr.
Yeah.
Although, it still should be Connor Hawk. Whatever. Anyways, I still think, in my opinion, the best thing that Arrow has brought to us is a comic book movie. I'm sorry, I should say a comic book TV show, a series that can mix non-computer graphics, non-CGI.
Yeah, they've done, and you can tell
with so much practical effects.
Yeah, they've done a lot of practical effects, and it's shown in the show.
And bring it to us. It's so real. It's very real. I mean, some of the explosions can be a little bit fake. You know, we see.
Well, you know, it's like propane blowing up or gasoline.
You know, you have the Michael Bay fireworks going off.
Yeah.
Not as
Which
bad.
is very Arrow-esque, though. They do a lot of sparks. Sparks.
Yeah.
Sparks. And like in the last night's or 2 nights ago episode, you know, they were in the lair, and the lair is starting to sparks everywhere. I was like, God damn sparks. Yeah, I get it. The light bulbs are blowing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking sparks.
Yeah, you have small things like that. But it's shown that you can have a superhero TV show in the not superhero movie budget. And because of that, it brings us shows like Daredevil. Shows like Jessica Jones. Shows that don't need these intense computer graphics to be great.
Yeah.
As long as you have great writers.
And fucking cinematography. Holy shit, dude.
And actors.
Yeah, the actors.
That can sit there and talk for hours. My favorite thing about Daredevil and the entire MCU TV show is that I can sit there and watch it. Yeah. And I have to watch it. Because if you don't watch it, you don't pick up on it.
Yeah.
The actors are very much visual as they are vocal. But if you don't catch on the visual, you don't necessarily get it. Wilson Fisk, the guy who plays Wilson Fisk, the guy who's in Jurassic World, the guy who was in fucking
CSI. What the fuck else has he been in?
He was in Stanley Kubrick's fucking Full Metal Jacket.
He's been in everything.
Yeah, that guy has been around the block. But him as Wilson Fisk is so amazing. You listen to him talk. You listen to him stutter. and him have trouble controlling his emotions. But if you watch him at the same exact time, it is so incredible and so real.
But that's you haven't even watched season 2 yet.
I haven't watched season 2.
Which season 2? Oh, there's only like 2 or 3 episodes with him in it. But those 2 or 3 episodes are fucking powerful, and you really get to see the rise and actually hear the name Kingpin finally. But you really get to see the rise of the Kingpin in my view. You get in season 1, he was not the Kingpin to me, which is cool. We get it. It's an origin story.
Well, there was 3 other people involved.
Right.
I mean, how can you be the Kingpin when you are dealing with 3 other big players?
Right.
You know, you had the accountant guy. You had the little Asian chick who I swear is a fucking alien. Well, I haven't watched season 2, but I swear to God she belongs to the alien people that Loki were with.
Yeah, full disclosure, I have not read a lot of Daredevil comics.
Is she a major character in
Daredevil? I believe that. Just from watching her in season 2, I fully think that she is. I think she's a character that we probably should know some backstory on.
Okay.
Through the comic books.
Maybe I'll learn. I mean, I love reading comic books. That's my thing.
Yeah, Daredevil just has never been my thing. It never was my thing as a kid. It never was my thing in high school.
Ben Affleck didn't bring it to me either.
Ben Affleck just pissed me off, and I was like, I'm not gonna. He made me not care about Daredevil. Whenever I was in high school, and he didn't,
Not even John Turturro or John Tatopoulos, the guy who was in the Matrix, who was the cop in Daredevil. Not even he can bring it to me. Not even John Favreau, who played fucking. He played Foggy, and remember he was Foggy in the.
Did that mean that he directed it though? Because he was cameos.
No. John Favreau did not direct.
Was that before his director days?
No, because he directed Swingers before that.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's
weird. I know, right? I know. John Favreau.
I love John Favreau. He is phenomenal.
See the movie Chef. If you haven't seen it.
Yeah, watch the movie Chef. It's a great little indie movie that he did about chefs. About cooking.
Yeah, John Favreau played Foggy. He was Ben Affleck's little fucking, he was
Did not even put that shit together. Anyway, that movie sucked balls. That's why.
By the way, you have 2 Academy Award-winning directors. They could not make a movie great.
Well, it wasn't them though. They didn't write the script. They didn't fucking. I mean, you can't blame them. They didn't write that bullshit. Anyway, Daredevil, the Netflix series, has brought me into Daredevil. It has made me want to read the comics of Daredevil, which is to know some of these characters. I think is what we're gonna have to do. That the old Asian bitch, she was like, "I'm going to some land or whatever." In the end of season 1, it plays a huge role in season 2.
Holy shit!
I gotta watch a huge role in season 2. The Asian ninjas are there. Punisher is in there. Elektra's in it. Shows Elektra's backstory with the Daredevil they dated back in college and all this shit. It was really fun. Season 2 was great. Season 1 was good. I'll give it a good. Season 2 was fucking great. Season 2, I was like, and the thing for season 2 for me though was John Bernthal. How do you pronounce his last name?
Bernthal.
Bernthal. John Bernthal, who we all know from The Walking Dead season 1 and season 2, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, he was in season 2. He died at the end of season 2.
Was it season 2 he died?
Yeah, he died at the end of season 2.
That was when they first learned. It was there on the farm. And they first learned that if you...
Everybody's infected.
Yeah, everyone was infected.
They all got the disease.
Yeah, they learned from his death. Yeah.
And it was, which is weird because they've really never touched back on that story
before. Season 7 now that they're in?
Right, and they've never touched back on that show. They've never touched back on that story point, which is kind of weird to me.
I'm glad you guys like that show. I hate that show.
I love that show. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. Walking Dead fans, we got a huge fucking finale coming up on Sunday. I mean...
Is it this Sunday?
Oh, buddy. 90-minute finale coming up on Sunday. It's going to be huge.
With Negan?
Yeah, Negan.
Is his name Negan or Negan?
Negan is finally going to be there.
You have the comedian as Negan.
Yeah, the comedian from, if you guys know the comedian from The Watchmen, right? He's
from Thomas Wayne from Batman v Superman.
Yeah, he was goddamn, what's Bruce Wayne's dad's name?
I just said
Thomas Wayne. Did you just Whatever. Shit, I've been drinking. Oh,
Did you watch Jessica Jones yet?
No, I've never watched.
Oh my god!
I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode and then I stopped watching.
Alright,
Mostly because my son. I got a little boy. He's like 3. He was in the room. I was like, fuck, I can't watch the show when he's in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jessica Jones, by the way, is a great show. It's not as good as Daredevil is, but you root for the bad guy more.
Yeah.
In Daredevil than you do in Jessica Jones. So
Okay.
Kingpin is a lot better of an actor.
I want him to be the Kingpin so bad. And in season 2, you're gonna love him when you see him as he becomes the Kingpin.
Exactly. But in Jessica Jones, you know, you have Kilgrave. Kilgrave is great to watch, and it progresses better, and you just want her to fucking kidnap him the entire time and just win it. The first couple episodes feel like a porn to me because, you know, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones just banging the entire time.
I don't think we're supposed to talk about Jessica Jones tonight.
Yeah.
Is it on there?
JJ.
Oh, JJ. Okay, JJ.
Yeah. Either way.
A show that I've never watched.
Either way, just watch the fucking show. It connects to Daredevil. It's good to watch. Moving on.
Do we need to move on now? I think I need to talk more about... I just feel like I need to talk more about Season 2 Daredevil. You haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't.
God,
I haven't.
I wish that you've watched it.
I know.
So good.
I know.
I just gotta say, John Berthendahl. I
think it's Bernthal.
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 I'm gonna kill that. Just so you guys know, every podcast that we do, I'm gonna fucking kill names. They may be the biggest star in the world. I'm gonna kill their name. That's just what I do.
Full disclosure: Nathan doesn't post. I do, Derek. So therefore, I'm the one reading everything.
No, so
I'm pretty sure it's Bernthal. Bernthal. If anyone knows,
it sounds good.
If anyone knows better, correct us. Bernthal.
It sounds good.
Bernthal.
We're gonna go with it.
I could look it up.
We're good. John Bernthal is really what makes season 2 for me as the punter. Dude, goddamn.
I've seen some clips, and I'm only going to critique because that's who I am. He says, you know, over 100 fucking times from the clips that I saw. He always says, he ends every sentence like, you know. It reminds me of Will Smith back in the day in Freshman saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know? You know?
He only does that for a couple episodes.
You sure?
Yeah.
I had the captions on.
It was like all 13 episodes.
It was after every sentence on the captions.
Whatever. Be a hater of the Punisher, okay?
I'm not a hater of the Punisher.
You're gonna love
I'll never be. Thomas Jane, by the way, was cool.
Anyway. We'll just segue from that there.
Ray Romano, who played the original Punisher? No, the Punisher Warzone.
No, what?
Punisher Warzone.
Yeah.
Who was that? Ray Stevenson?
God, I don't know.
I think it's Ray Stevenson. I'm probably wrong. I'm not very good. I mean, I'm really good with names, but...
I like that movie, though. It was better than the first one with that scrawny guy.
What? Thomas Jane? He was a great Punisher. He was very emotionless. But then you had Rebecca Romijn in there. She was hot.
It's just, well, she is hot. There's no doubt about that.
And then those two guys are funny. The guy with all piercings and the fat guy.
God damn it.
That was hilarious.
Anyway, we're not talking about that tonight.
Alright, moving on to our MCU movie universe.
Oh, god damn. Man, we still have a lot to talk about. Whew. Alright, let's get into Marvel. Marvel's Marvel. They're campy a little bit.
We were watching the Lego Marvel Universe today.
Well, my son was playing the new Lego Avengers game that just came out.
And I just want to point out how many vehicles were blowing up that had the potential of people being in them. But they were laughing about it, and it was okay.
But yeah, people. But Batman can't blow anything up.
But Batman
Superman can't knock down buildings either, though. Well, but it was Zod knocking them down.
Yeah.
Let's just be clear about that shit. Superman
either way
would have done that.
Either way. Yeah. Anyways. I love the MCU. I really do.
They're fun.
They're fun.
They're spoon-fed stories.
Ant-Man was funny.
They're spoon-fed stories, man. Let's just call it what it is. They're spoon-fed stories. You know what?
We've already been spoon-fed. And that's the whole thing, is that we've already been spoon-fed.
And you know what? We're going to embrace the hate that we're going to get from that comment. Right there. Spoon-fed stories, okay? That's what they are. Enjoy them. I love them. Yeah. I like them. They're entertaining. Yeah. Okay? They're entertaining as hell.
Ant-Man was funny as hell.
It was. Hell yes.
I mean, even...
Paul Rudd? Fuck, dude, when they were they cast him as Ant-Man, at first I was like, really? Paul Rudd is Ant-Man? And then after I watched the movie, I was like, Paul Rudd is fucking Ant-Man.
Yeah, and then we have Guardians of the Galaxy. We have fucking Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, really?
Yeah.
And then you saw his abs, and it was like, okay.
Yeah, I loved it. I want to hug him now.
I want to wash my clothes on his abs.
I'm a huge not The Office, fucking Parks and Rec fan.
I didn't like that show.
Oh, man, I loved it.
I watched episodes of him.
Loved it. Anyway, Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy, awesome. Probably one of the best MCU movies that have ever come out. You got your Iron Man movies. We're just talking a lot of back history now with it. Moving forward with the MCU though, we got
Doctor Strange.
We got Doctor Strange
and Civil War. That's just this year.
Right. I think moving forward, we've had a lot of shit movies from. Okay, I wouldn't say shit movies. We had a lot of mediocre movies from the MCU. They were fun and they made a lot. They were fun and they made a lot of money from the box office. But like I said, they were campy, they were fun, they were entertaining. They did their thing, they told their story. Some of them were off base a little bit. But moving forward, I think that we have. I think moving forward, we really have a lot to see from them. Civil War coming up right now, I think is going to be phenomenal. Frankly, I a lot of people out there, a lot of bloggers and whatnot who have talked about this before have already said it is going to be the Avengers 3. Fully 100% agree with that. Captain America Civil War is the title, but it is Avengers 3. Just from everything that we've seen with the trailers and the clips and this and that.
I think the technical term would be 2.5 because there is an Avengers 3, there is an Avengers 4, the Infinity War.
Okay, fair enough. 2.5.
We'll call it 2.5.
But at this point, I think what they've started doing is that they've started, and I think we're going to really see this. They're going to start just meshing the stories at this point, because at this point we're at a build up to get to the Infinity or the Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet. That's where.
Didn't they say there was like 60 something Avengers, 60 something Marvel characters in Avengers Infinity War 1?
I didn't read that. It could be though. I mean, there are, and you read the comic books.
There's going to be a retarded.
There's a retard.
But then again, I think if you can consider Gwen Stacy a character of the Avenger of the Marvel universe.
Well, you have to. She's fucking Spider-Man.
So that's one. So
you got Spider-Man. You got Spider-Girl. You got fucking Wolverine. Wolverine's a fucking Avenger.
Yeah. So maybe there'll only be like 20 Avengers. The other 40 are supporting cast.
Yeah, it'll probably just be in the background.
I think the Russos are just blowing it up for publicity.
Yeah. It's whatever this one. They're doing a huge build-up though, and that's what they're getting because right now they know their end game. They see their end game for the MCU. They have their end game. The question is, what do we have after the end game? What do we do after we do? Or is the MCU done? There's no way that. We're talking fucking Disney at this point, okay? Disney owns Marvel at this point in the MCU.
Well, right now, again, it's the Infinity Wars.
Right.
So we're ending it with Thanos.
Where are they going to go from there, though? I mean, we're talking, that's fucking huge, dude.
Thanos is the big bad of the Avengers. But...
where do we go from there? That's all I'm saying.
They're introducing right now the Titans, the Celestials. With Guardians of the Galaxy,
oh, okay.
They are. Remember the big giant skull head that they fly into? That was one.
So we could totally go.
Okay. So yeah, so you go bigger than that. Thanos. I mean, Thanos is like the big bad, but just like Darkseid is the big bad of the DC universe.
Yeah.
It's bigger than just him.
Fair enough.
And just like Apocalypse is the biggest bad of the Avenger or the X-Men. It is bigger than him.
Fair enough.
It really is.
I just see this, we got got these movies coming out. They're gonna be good. I think Civil War is gonna be great. I think it's, and honestly, I think what's gonna happen, you know, we keep bringing up every now and then tidbits of Batman versus Superman, but I think what's gonna happen is Civil War is gonna come out, and critically, from the critics' standpoint, I think it's gonna be rated the greatest superhero movie of the year. And I also think from the fan standpoint, it's going to be better than Batman versus Superman. Batman versus Superman was divisive. Anyway, we'll go into Batman versus Superman here in a minute. We still have a little bit to talk about the MCU. But I think I think that Civil War is, I mean, they're going to dominate the ratings side of things. I think that whenever it comes to box office too, man, I think they're going to crush DC too this year. Which is cool though, because we're not, and I don't mean to make that statement to come off like I'm favoring DC, because I'm really not. I'm favoring the favorite story. And I think that right now I may be a little bit biased because I'm pissed off at critics for what they've done to Batman versus Superman, as far as critically reviewing it. But that's just me with my beef with critics at this point.
I completely understand and get why the darker side that DC is portraying right now is happening the way it is. Why people don't get it. But that's another conversation to be had. Let's go Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. I'm still not sold on him because I'm not a Cumberbatch fan.
I don't know. I think that he was great. I loved him as Khan.
He was menacing. Was he Khan? No. Was he menacing? Yeah.
He's a great actor, man. Come on. The dude's a great actor.
I never watched Sherlock.
He's a great actor. Watch Sherlock. He's a great actor. Tastes a lot of coffee in that beer.
Chai tea.
Is that what it is? Chai tea.
Not Tai Chi. Chai tea.
I'm getting some coffee notes in there too, like cappuccino.
It's a stout.
It is a stout. I'm not a big stout fan though. What's that other beer over there?
This is a barley wine. It's called.
Do you mind if I pour this out and just move to that? Because I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time drinking this one.
We can switch, sure.
Okay.
Well, no, don't pour it out.
Oh, we're switching cups. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just drink it.
Cool. That works for me. Just having a hard time drinking it. It's just, I'm not a stout guy.
But
Part of what we're talking, like we said, we're gonna talk about beers every now and then. We're talking about beers.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange
is one of my favorite Marvel characters. In regards to the animated movies,
yeah,
that we'll always go over on another day.
Even as a kid, he was always my favorite in the comic books visually. Like, you look at his costume, you look at his fucking magic powers. I was always like, for me as a kid, I really like the magic, kind of the fantasy universe.
The other universe that he just portrayed.
For me, that's what I tuned into as a kid. So Doctor Strange was like my shit as a kid. I really think just what we've seen so far from the costuming for the movie.
He looks like
set photos.
The set photos are great.
God damn, dude.
There is no way that the MCU
visually casting they were spot.
All of them. They can never go wrong.
No.
There's not one bad thing.
The question is the story gonna fucking hold up? We'll see.
It's an origin story, so of course they're gonna have him as a surgeon who loses his hand somehow and then has to go on his little trek. Like all the fucking set photos I've shown of him, learning how to, use magic. It's gonna be that fucking story. It is what it is. And
hopefully it's a good origin story though, because at this point, as a fan, and I think the rest of fans are kind of feeling this way, I'm fucking sick of origin stories.
I'm sick of needing to be spoon-fed for it.
And here's just a thought as I'm going here. Maybe it's that we're not sick of origin stories. Maybe it's that we're fucking sick of origin stories being retold 3, 4, and 5 times, like Spider-Man.
Or Batman.
Or Batman.
Or Superman.
Or Superman. He's a new guy, though, so maybe we need his origin story. Maybe he is the general... The GP's not... The general public isn't going to know him that well.
Well, when it comes to the entire MCU, nobody knows any of those fucking heroes. Nobody knows who fucking Iron Man was until they actually had an origin story. Iron Man was a B-class actor. Thor was probably a bigger story to tell, and Thor was kind of cool to tell because he had all of Asgard.
Yeah. That's fair enough, though.
Who's more popular than those two? Hulk. Hulk was retold. Well, the TV show, and then twice, kind of. I mean,
kind of, yeah.
I still think Ang Lee's movie is better than Edward Norton's movie.
I don't know about that. I disagree. I think Edward Norton's movie was better. Personally, for me, Edward Norton was a better movie.
Edward Norton's a better
casting,
actor.
It was better acting. It was better directing. It was better visually. I just thought it was all around a better movie.
Again, it's like, you're completely right. It's like, well, do we need to see it again? Gamma radiation.
Yeah.
Stuck in a lab. Whatever. We get it.
We're done with the origin stories for the characters that we know. Doctor Strange, cool, I get it. We probably need that origin story.
Yeah, no one knows who Doctor Strange is.
Spider-Man, if you give me another Spider-Man origin story, I'm out. I'm fucking out.
I was done with Mark Webb's origin story. When he had who was that actor that just played him? That wasn't Michael Douglas, was it? Who fucking played Ben, Uncle Ben? Either way, the way that he tried to reword Sam Raimi's, fucking with great power becomes great responsibility. The way that he tried to reword it so it wasn't the same exact fucking sentence, was too much.
Yeah,
it was dumb.
Yep.
Just we don't need it anymore.
Everything else about those movies I like, though. As far as the Amazing Spider-Man goes, I liked that he had mechanical web shooters. I liked that. As far as Peter Parker goes, I did not like that he was as confident in high school, especially with the women. He felt way too confident for me. He needed to be a little bit more...
he followed the...
He was the cool guy. He was like the skater cool guy in high school as Peter Parker. I didn't like that.
He followed a completely different comic. He followed the Amazing Spider-Man comic, hence why they call it the Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
He didn't follow the Spider-Man, Peter Parker that we grew up in the 90s cartoon.
Right.
That we had.
No, I get that. I get that. It has a totally different. I know. I get that.
And it's always a different take on everything.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is this new kid? Is he the Amazing Spider-Man?
We're gonna find out.
Spider-Man. Which one is he? He seems soft-spoken for the two words that he said. He said, "What did he say? Hey guys."
Yeah. No, he seems very polite. Even as Spider, which very much feels like Amazing Spider-Man to me.
Feels Tobey Maguire to me.
Does it?
He seems very Tobey Maguire-ish.
We'll see. We're talking. We know for a fact that he has mechanical web shooters, and we know that
mechanical eyes.
Yeah, he has mechanical eyes. I know everybody bitched about his white eyes squinting. Listen to the sound effects, assholes. It makes a mechanical noise. Okay, those eyes are there for a reason. Did Tony Stark? And everybody's like, oh, did Tony Stark give him his mechanical web shooters? Guys, Peter Parker's a fucking scientist. He made those. He made the suit. He made the eyes. Don't make me slap a nerd, okay? Did fucking Tony Stark give him that stuff? He gives him the fucking Iron Spider suit. That's what and the bike and the motorcycle. That's what he gives. He doesn't give him anything else.
We'll see.
God damn it.
We shall see. All right.
Time to move on because we are at almost an hour now.
Got a couple more things to just shoot out real quick when it comes to the comic book movie universe.
Yeah,
I really want to gripe about Gambit being postponed. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I just want to say that that's fucking horseshit. I'm really looking forward to the Gambit movie.
Me too. Gambit was is one of my favorite X-Men.
You ask 10 people who are your favorite X-Men. They're either gonna say, and especially if they're our age, Gambit or Wolverine.
Yeah, Gambit.
There's nobody else. Cyclops was a fan of before our time. Professor X, Magneto, maybe our time right now. But Gambit and Wolverine were the two anti-heroes of our generation.
Yeah.
And
in the comic books, he had a thing with Rogue for a while.
Yeah.
I liked him.
I was really looking forward to
Yeah,
it. The fact that it's postponed again because the director decided to take on another movie because of time scheduling. I get it. Whatever.
I think that's just honestly, I'm really afraid for the script at this point.
Well, the first director said it was script.
I think it's the same thing this time.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they
well,
just came up.
but they did postpone it.
I know.
Like they legitimately postponed the movie
Because they're going to rewrite a script again.
They postponed it to put in X-Force into gear.
I don't buy that shit at all. I don't. I think it's a rewrite script again.
Yeah, I mean, until Fox puts out the new timeline of what movies are going to come out when. Yeah,
right.
I mean, he knows what to believe.
Right. Anyway,
the X-Men, real quick.
Oh,
Apocalypse coming out. Ivan Ooze is no longer Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, they finally got rid of
people.
And honestly, they should have never given us those pictures with that shitty ass lighting, because I think it was a lighting issue at this point.
It was more make-it than it was CGI.
Well,
that does a huge.
Well, if you look at the background of those first pictures that came out, there was even in the background a lot of pinks and purples. So I think it really was a lighting issue just from the scene that they were showing us.
Well, my thing is that you have again the three big bads: Apocalypse, Darkseid, and Apocalypse, Darkseid, Thanos. They are larger than life characters. They don't look like normal human beings.
Right.
And they're not going to. They all have heads as big as, your average size fucking bull mastiff.
Right.
Look at your dog. They have bigger heads than normal.
Right. And right, Apocalypse. But he grows, and even in the comic books, he can grow in mass and size. Like,
yeah. Well, yeah, he has that dumb suit.
And they show him do that in one of the trailer scenes too. They show him growing in mass and size. So I think that we just need to put it in perspective. I think it's going to be the best X-Men movie to date. I think that we're all going to be really surprised by it.
No more Ian McKellen, no more Patrick Stewart. You okay
Thank
with
God.
that?
Yeah, I'm very okay with that. I hated those days.
I
hated those days.
I'm a Bryan Singer purist.
Yeah.
I know he's doing this movie too, but I did not like First Class.
I like First Class. I did like that.
I like the last one they just did. Days of Futures Past.
I love that one.
It was Bryan Singer though.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think that we have a solid X-Men movie coming up. I think that we're all going to be very happy with it. Can we move on to Batman?
Is Wolverine going to be in it?
Cameo, probably.
You think so?
I think so.
Like on Deadpool, where he showed up on magazine over his face?
Oh, not. I wish that it would be that once of a cameo. No. Deadpool.
Sexiest man alive.
God, I love Deadpool. Deadpool, we could go on for days about Deadpool. Anyway, we're running out of time here. Let's move on. Should we just dive into Batman vs. Superman?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
All right.
Batman v Superman.
All right, guys.
Probably, in my opinion,
it's divided the nerd sphere.
It has, and in my opinion, it is one of the greatest comic book movies put to film. And I'm saying this as a fan of a comic book fan. I read the comic books. I watch the TV cartoons. I watch the TV shows. And this is the best adaptation from paper to screen ever. You have Easter eggs
from multiple fucking stories.
And the cool thing about Easter eggs that happen in the MCU, they're all over the place in the MCU. But every time that they put an Easter egg in the MCU, they don't mean anything. I think this is the first time that the Easter eggs have ever been so blunt that they're actually hinting towards a story.
Yeah, a big story.
That really means something. So spoiler alerts and warnings. We're going to talk about those Easter eggs. The Flash. The Flash showing up. Is he coming through a boom tube or is he coming from time travel? Do we know? We don't know just yet. Either way, he is talking to Bruce. And we know that it's not a dream sequence because after he wakes up, paper's still flying.
Yeah, paper's still flying.
Paper is still flying around.
It was not...
It was not a dream sequence.
Yeah, it was not... No.
That happened.
Yeah, that happened. That just happened.
So therefore, is the Flash just popping through a fucking boom tube like he already exists? I don't think so. I think it's time travel.
Yeah, I think it's time travel.
And he is warning Batman, saying that Lois Lane is the key to the entire thing.
Yeah, what do you say? Go find Lois. Go. You need to find Lois. Save Lois.
Is this injustice? Are we experiencing injustice here?
Well, there were multiple stories in this movie. We're talking. Oh.
I'm still talking about the Flash scene. Is this just injustice that he's in mourning? Does Lois die and Superman go fucking ape shit on everybody? And police the world, just like in the next nightmare that he has?
So we got injustice right there. Plus we got Flashpoint Paradox right there. You know, we're talking multiple storylines here. We're talking.
These Easter eggs mean so much.
They do. It's huge.